Hello students and welcome to my channel. In the second session of Geography Chapter 10 Urbanization, we will continue learning urbanization in detail. In the first part, we have learned what is urbanization and what are the reasons for urbanization. In the second part, we will continue to learn what are the effects of urbanization. So let's start. Effects of urbanization. Because of urbanization, the characteristics of a region change largely. We can experience the difference in land use. For example, the land under agriculture is now under industries or residential use. While there are many advantages of urbanization, some problems also arise. As we have learned in the first part of the chapter of urbanization, that due to urbanization, the extent and the structure of the region changes rapidly on the large scale. Also, the places which were under the agricultural use or those were agricultural land, they have undergone various changes. And instead of the agricultural land and small settlements, we can find that large developed industries and also residential areas are developed much in these places. So we can find altogether that the structure and the extent are changing of the regions due to urbanization. But when we have so many advantages of urbanization, there are few disadvantages also, which we have to learn in detail. So let's start with the advantages of urbanization first. Advantages of urbanization. The first advantage of urbanization is the social harmony. There is an increase in secondary, tertiary and quaternary occupations with urbanization. Hence, economic activities increase. These areas grow rapidly. Cultural and social customs and traditions are exchanged as people from different parts live together in the cities. This creates social harmony. As we have learned that lot of the people, in the hope of getting a good opportunity or to have a better standard of living, they come and settle in the urban areas. And these people are engaged in various occupations like the secondary occupations. Secondary occupations means occupations which are related to manufacturing of goods and products. Example, food processing, oil refining, energy production, car making. These comes under the secondary sector. Then we have a tertiary sectors like those consist of the services occupations like transportation, communication, trade and education. Whereas quaternary sector, this consists of the intellectual industries providing information services such as computing and information and communication technology. Due to all these sectors, the economic activities increases rapidly. And as many people from different regions come together to work in these different sectors, they exchange the culture and the traditions and also those social customs, due to which the social harmony increases. The social harmony also promotes the unity among the citizens. As people come together, equality prevails among them and there is no discrimination made. So we can say that social harmony is one of the major advantage of urbanization. The second advantage of urbanization is modernization. In cities, people from different areas migrate. Their wisdom, skills and knowledge is exchanged easily. These areas are the first to get advantage of updated knowledge and literature. We can see new projects related to industries and businesses coming up here. Urban settlements get an advantage of new ideas, updated technologies and technological facilities. Therefore, as a result, the standard of living improves. As people migrate from different regions, that is from one region to other region or from one state to other state, along with their social customs, traditions, festivals, even knowledge and skills are exchanged in the urban areas. This exchange can be at a workplace or even in a society. Now, when there is an exchange of knowledge with each other or knowledge skills are exchanged, this gives rise or new ideas are formed and they are developed which are advantageous to bring about the development. And due to this, the people are they get the updated technologies, and thus due to this updated technologies and exchange of knowledges, lot of development can take place in a society, and thus the standard of people living in the areas, their lifestyle improves. Let's learn the next advantage of urbanization: amenities and facilities. Various amenities and facilities develop in urban areas because of urbanization. Amenities, it means the features that provide a comfort to the people. It's called as amenities. Transportation, communication, educational and medical facilities, fire brigade, etc. are very important. Because of good transportational facilities, journey becomes easier. Its positive effect is also seen on the freight transport. Freight transport, it is a transportation in which the goods are transported in bulk, that is in a large amount, by the truck, by the ship or by the aircraft. It is called as a freight transport. Markets, trade, etc. We see that even educational facilities develop well in urban areas. Many students come to urban areas specially to access the service of higher education like Pune city. Medical facilities are also well developed in urban areas. To avail of these facilities, many patients and their family members come from different parts and stay for short period. So the life of the people in urban areas get provided with all the wide ranges of amenities. As I told you, amenity, it is a feature that provides the comfort to the people. It's called as the amenities. And also various facilities are which makes the life more comfortable and easy. All are available into the urban areas. All facilities like the medical facilities, educational facilities are more developed. Due to this development, more and more students, they come to the urban places and settle here, or they migrate here to get the best education. Even for some medical reasons or some medical issues, many of the people, because they get proper medications and medical facilities in urban areas, they migrate. The migration can be for a short period of time, and along with the patients, even their family members come and settle and stay here in urban areas for a short period of time. This all is possible because the amenities and facilities in urban areas are more developed. Let's learn the problems in urban areas. The major problem faced by the urban areas are the slums. Because of urbanization, the population in city increases rapidly, but the housing facilities do not increase in the same proportion as the population. Most of the migrated people are economically weak. They cannot afford the housing offered in the cities. Migrated people have generally come for employment, but it is not necessary that they get relevant jobs. Hence, incomes are very low. Such people build temporary and semi-structured houses in open spaces. These houses are mostly illegal. They do not get basic facilities from the local self-governments. The density of houses is very high. Roads are narrow. There is a lack of basic facilities. These slums keep on rising uncontrollably. This may give rise to social and health-related issues. As we have learned that there are various advantages of urbanization, but also there are several problems which are related to urbanization. Above all the problems, slum problem is the major problem in the urban places. Slums are the overcrowded urban residential area consisting mostly of closely packed houses, and there is a lack of basic facilities. Now when people get migrated to urban areas, they have an expectations to fulfill their hopes, their dreams, and due to this they migrate to the urban places. But unfortunately, it happens that many of them don't get the relevant or whatever job they desire to. They do not get the job, or many times it happens that they do not get even a common job to get their livelihood or to for the survival purposes. As a result, the standard of living totally get degraded. Now, because people do not have a they do not have a proper source of income, as a result, they do not have a proper housing facilities also. And this give rise to the slum areas. People start building the house in open spaces in a semi-structured pattern, and they start staying over there. But at those places, there are no basic facilities, no sanitation facilities are available, and as a result, this slum areas may cause the problem even to the health related issues to the people who live into the slum areas. The next problem faced by the urban areas is traffic jams. Traffic jams. As cities grows, people start living in the outskirts and suburbs of the city. People commute from the suburbs to the center of the city for businesses and industries, trade, jobs, education, etc. Public transportation system is not sufficient, and hence the number of private vehicles increases. This leads to an increase in traffic jams, and traveling time increases significantly. So as the population of the urban places are increasing, so when people do not get a proper home facilities or a proper place to stay in, then people start living into the outskirts and suburbs of the city. Outskirt means a outer part of a town or a city, and suburb, it means an outlying cities, especially which is a residential one, it's called as the suburbs. So people start living into the outskirts and suburbs, due to which people commute. Commute means people travel the distance from their home to their working place on a regular basis, that is called as a commute. So people commute from the suburban place or from the outskirts to the main cities for the various purposes like getting jobs, proper education, for the purpose of trade. Public transport system is not sufficient, but when people are traveling from the outskirts or from the suburban place to come to their destinations to get a proper education or a job or for the purpose of the trade, at such a time the transportation, that is the public transportation, is not sufficient for the people, and hence there is a rapid growth in the number of private vehicles. Due to this, it increases the traffic jams, and the time which is required for the traveling, it increases significantly because there is a lot of traffic jams in the urban places. The next problem faced by the urban areas is pollution. Pollution is a major problem in the cities. It has adverse effects on urban life. Air pollution, noise pollution and water pollution are clearly visible. Increase in the development of the city, paucity of facilities and breaking of the laws make pollution a big problem. As cities grows, pollution also increases. Due to urbanization, we can find a rapid development taking in the urban areas. But at the same time, we can also find some adverse effect on the urban life. Like pollution is one of the adverse effect of the urban life. We can find pollution in the urban areas like the air pollution, noise pollution and water pollution. And also we can find even the land has been polluted on the larger scale. Though there is an increase in the development of the cities, but there is a paucity of facilities. That means there is a scarcity of facilities which have been provided to the people, and also whatever laws and rules which are made mandatory by the government to avoid the pollution, all the laws and the rules are broken by the people. As a result, pollution has become a great and a big problem in the urban areas. As cities grows, pollution also increases. So at one place we can find the development is an urbanization is at a rapid rate, but at the same time pollution is also increasing. The last problem of urbanization we are going to learn is about the crimes. The people who have migrated do not always find employment in the cities. Some of them look for means to earn money through illegal ways. This leads to an increase in the crime rate of the cities. thefts, burglaries, scuffles, and murders are the crimes that happens in the cities. This leads to serious law and order issues, bringing pressure on the police and judicial system. Besides the above problem, enormous increase in the land prices, struggle between various groups, etc., create tension in the cities. This can disturb the social harmony of the cities. Due to migration, the population of the urban areas is increasing, and all the people have a desire to get a better job opportunity. But due to the growing population, it becomes impossible for everyone to have a better or a good job opportunity. At such a time, even there are some people who do not get even a job as to fulfill their day to day life necessities and needs. And this gives the way to the illegal ways to make money. Even some people they want to make a easy money and so they go on to the illegal ways, and this gives way to the crime rates of the cities. With the intention to make the easy money or to make the money through illegal ways, various crimes like thefts, burglaries. Burglary, it is a type of a crime in which a criminal he enters in an illegal way with an intention to commit a crime, especially with the purpose of theft is called as a burglary. Scuffle, it means a struggle or the fight, and murders. These are the main crimes that happens in the cities. And this is causing a serious burden and a pressure upon the police and the law and order system of the urban areas. Besides the problems of pollution, crime rate, traffic jams in the urban areas, even there are some other problems like there is an enormous increase in the land prices. Also, often struggle take place between the various groups belonging to various political parties, religion and caste. This creates a lot of tension in the cities, and this disturbs the social harmony of the cities. So student, in the second part of the chapter, we have learned about the effects of the urbanization, both the advantages and the problems of the urban areas. Hope you all have understood both the part of the chapter well. Thank you students.